Hello there, paintball friends and family. Welcome to another episode of the Roundtable Podcast. We're actually out here live from the Nighthawk Paintball, where we just completed a weekend of paintball at Border Wars. This is a game that was hosted by Paladin Paintball. We did this out at Nighthawk Paintball and Airsoft, just outside of Spokane, Washington, the eastern side of Washington. And we had ourselves a pretty dang good time out here, just running around the entire weekend. We're going to kind of go over that a little bit real quick here at the beginning of the episode. And then after that, we're going to move on and start talking about another paintball game on the other side of the country. So let's go ahead and start bringing on some of our peoples. Here we got Brock and we got Nomad here. All right. How you gentlemen doing so far?
Doing good.
Fantastic. Well, I got a gentleman right here next to me who is actually in the game with me. This here is Dave. Dave played a character with Border Wars this year. You can tell that his stylish hair really kind of helps it out here. But he played an NPC, the Mad Scientist. We're going to get a little bit of how he did over the weekend here.
So it was a great game. We had a ton of fun, lots of families out. Really enjoyed having that opportunity to see kids get to see their parents play a sport that they love and be able to participate in it with them. So that was my biggest takeaway was seeing that and seeing that experience happen for people. And of course, playing around with your friends, making missions, sending people back and forth to the same places sometimes, but doing something unique each time. And then trolling my friends, the other NPCs out here that we've been playing with for many years. That was it. Kind of my biggest takeaway. Some of the fun things that I saw. We had a lot of little kids actually stepping up and doing some things that you don't normally see a little kid running into, like Final Battle. I think there was a 10 or 9-year-old that was getting down in there and right at the epicenter of all the chaos, where I picked up most of my paint and my hair down there, just having a great time and trying to score points for his team. And I think he was Washington, so he helped Washington win Final Battle. So quite a lot of fun. What did you notice there, Garrett?
No, relatively the same. Just kind of keeping up with the families, making sure the kids were out there having some fun and such like that too. We definitely had a lot of families, a lot of young blood, and they're out there just scoring some points for their side, having a grand time, getting into some epic firefights and such like that. And Brock, you were out here with us too. You're actually sitting in part of the D-Day field, aren't you?
I am. Let me switch the camera over real quick. Where'd that setting go? There it is.
No, you can't flip the camera, I don't think.
I can.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Okay.
There you go.
We are live on the D-Day field, sitting out in the middle.
Yep. So Nighthawk and Airsoft Nighthawk Airsoft and Paintball, there we go, also puts on a D-Day game every year too. So you're sitting in the middle of that D-Day field, looking over out towards the boats and such too, which is fantastic. But Brock, what did you experience this weekend too, as far as playing your character?
It was an absolute amazing weekend. Great group of players out there, diving deep into all the shenanigans and missions and submissions and sub storylines that are layered on top of each other of all the different NPCs. It was a beautiful thing to see everybody engaging. Border Wars is an island hopping campaign and utilizing the bridge systems to move from island to island and be able to complete their missions, be able to navigate and maneuver around your opponents. The firefights were great, fast and intense, and we were able to keep moving and re-engage and keep shifting. It was an amazing strategy game for the weekend.
And your character again?
My character was IG Robot. I was for hire. I got 1 coin, would hire me for 5 minutes to go do whatever they needed me to do. And in between, my job was to cause chaos.
And chaos you did cause. I healed quite a few of your little biohazard stickers. that you sneak around and plant on people. So you stick the little biohazard sticker on them, and you have to go to another one of the NPC characters to get yourself healed, and usually required some kind of either amount of coin or a lot of times embarrassment to get that off. To include, I had some guy doing the chicken dance this weekend.
And then you had a fun little surprise for me. You want to tell the audience about that?
Yeah, well, my character is the chemist, and I decided this year I was going to poke the IG robot bear. So I had some props drawn up. I had a can of Robo Be Gone so that the robot had to go away and not cause problems with the characters. I had another one where I actually gave him a virus on this night. It was a giant 4.5 or 3.5 inch floppy disk that he had to go get his computer systems cleansed, otherwise he couldn't operate anymore. So yeah, definitely having a little bit of too much fun out here with some fellow characters and such.
It was fun in the final moments of the final battle. 30 seconds to go, someone chucks in Robo Be Gone, and I'm sitting there going, "Well, I guess I can't go in and spin the center mechanic again."
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
How'd your leg hold up, Brock?
It's doing good. No running. Just been walking, and it's doing really good.
Good.
Yeah. Our final battle mechanic this year, I think we're going to be able to get some pictures and even some video up here just a little bit later this week. We had 4 55-gallon barrels strapped together in the middle of a three-way road, and you had 3 sides running at the same time. And these barrels could actually spin. The tops were cut off of them, and we had to chuck the props inside of these barrels from a short distance away. So it's part carnival game, part skill, and part trying not to get lit up as you run towards the center of the field. Made things quite difficult, and I definitely got myself lit up quite a few times this weekend.
I think I got that on camera. It was very enjoyable to watch.
I'll bet.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the footage. It was interesting being in the middle of it. I was the one that kept spinning the barrels, and every time I go to spin, here comes some player running in, and they're lighting them up, and I'm trying to get out of the way.
I'm thinking you definitely acquired quite a bit more paint than a lot of us players out there that is time.
I think Doc took more where he was.
Oh, he got one right in the love handle. I remember that too.
I didn't get hit at all the whole weekend until final battle. Every bit of drop of paint on me was from final battle.
And some of his friends may or may not have shot him on purpose, on accident.
Probably
On purpose. But that's neither here nor there. What side won? So we had Idaho versus Washington versus Oregon, and Washington won the final battle, but the overall points went to Idaho this year. So Idaho took the win again for the second year in a row. So we had a lot of catastrophic things happen to the storyline this year. We definitely kind of, as the Idaho general said, we kind of shook the Etch-a-Sketch to be able to kind of redo a good portion of the storyline. So now every single Border Wars, the story progresses forward. And so now we kind of have to start over from, instead of it being a Nighthawk and paintball field, it's kind of a Nighthawk crater. So we just set off a massive explosion. We're going to have to see where the producers can write us back in from there. So it's definitely going to be a very different game next year.
So for this year's Border Wars, the generals had a subplot that they had been planning for weeks in advance. Working together during the game, they were able to acquire all of the demolitions available in the game, stockpiled it, and came together. The 3 generals and their demolition experts and a couple other players defected, forming a 4th faction, and detonated IG Robot's core with all the explosives to level and try to fight back against the Immortals.
And the Immortals are all the NPCs, the chemist, the mad scientist, IG Robot himself, and we also have a witch doctor out there. So the thought was to level the playing field and kill off the Immortals. Well, their thoughts were slightly short-sighted. There are more Immortals that were not on the field at that moment in time. One of which was actually my daughter, who was playing yesterday and is unable to play today, so she was spared the explosion, and she has already said that she is upset with the Idaho general because he killed me. She is not a very forgiving child. We'll just say that.
Going into final battle, none of the sides had their generals. All
Nope.
the generals, everyone that defected to the fourth faction were all united in fighting the other three factions in final battle, creating essentially a four-way battle. But Oregon and Washington united, so you ended up having three sides, not four, for final. Having Oregon and Washington united against Idaho, and then the defecting generals. So none of the sides had their generals at final battle. Their generals got to go back and shoot their own players.
Oh yeah, it was definitely fun. We definitely let a lot of the story writing go back into the characters, and they definitely made that very interesting. The whole weekend. All right. Well, I think we've got enough into some Border Wars. We'll get more recap throughout the week. We'll send some more videos, some more pictures and such like that. And we're just going to get moving on with the rest of our program. Thank you, Dave, for coming on to the show today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me, guys. Have fun. I'll be watching.
All right.
Love the hair. Love the hair.
Yes, the hair is just lovely. I may or may not have sent a couple spiders to be hidden inside of his hair as missions throughout the day. All right, so our next deal here is we're going to start talking about Black Flag, all right? So we're going to bring on, looks like one of our other hosts decided to show up here. So look, here's Night Owl.
Hey guys, I'm sitting here with legendary paintball player and Guy Cooper.
How's it going, Guy?
I'm a little sore. Yeah, that's
There you
fun
go.
Border Wars, huh, Guy? Yep. The first day, a little rough, and after that, it just got better.
Yeah, it always does. All right, well, let's bring on our next segment here.
Yep.
We've got Hanu to come on and talk about Black Flag, as well as two of our other friends. We got Captain Capos here.
Captain
Oh,
Cap
Sean.
Sparrow.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's
Cap
even typed
Sparrow.
up there. Jeez.
I'm
We're
so
operating
uneducated on
remotely
it.
this weekend. Reading the small print on the screen is a little difficult, so bear with us.
Yeah,
Right.
I normally do this from a laptop, so this time it's just teeny tiny words, and well, these eyes are getting old. So there we go.
I don't see anybody. My screen is frozen.
Just couldn't give me
All right, well, Hanu, do you want to get started and talk about Black Flag and its origins here?
Yeah. Black Flag is been going on. This will be its third year. It's a continuation of the pirate game I used to run when I worked for CPX. So overall, this would be the 11th year that we've been running a pirate style event. It's given us a lot of opportunity to try new things and come up with some fun, different ways to put a twist on a old school pirate style game and some of the things that the players are going to have to do.
Legends too. So you've been to CPX Legends, Guy? Yes. Oh, right on. Good field?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, fantastic. But they talked me into being the stage, and I met everybody who's anybody.
What
At CPX Sports in Joliet.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that was our field that we had until it got sold a few years back.
Right. I was at Legends 2.
I was too.
Oh, I met a lot of greats. Rainey Boucher, Glenn Palmer. I mean, everybody. And I was on stage, far left on stage. I mean, far right on stage.
Yeah, I've got that picture somewhere stashed away.
Yeah, Craig Miller, Palmer, and I. That was a great game because we shot out. Well, I shot out all the guards. Craig went up and took the general out, and he got all the credit. But it was fun.
Well, why don't you tell us more, Hanu?
We'll tell you more about the Pirate game.
Yeah, tell us about it.
Well, what would you like to know? It's kind of weird to just kind of speak it out. What would you like to know?
How long has this game been going on? How long has Black Flag been going?
Oh, I said that a minute ago, but it's Black Flag. This is the third year for Black Flag, and then it's a continuation of the pirate game we used to run for CPX when I worked there. So it's actually the 11th year of existence for myself running pirate games. The very first game I ran as a producer while working for CPX was the pirate one when we held it down in Florida for the first 3 years.
Okay, and now, if I'm correct, the field that you played at now allows camping, correct?
Correct. There is free camping. There is no RV hookups, but there are there will be. If you know anything about Nate, it's just a matter of when. But currently, you can bring campers. The entire camp area is flat as glass. They actually have a good section of it sectioned off now to be a soccer field. That's how much he's flattened everything out and gotten it nice. What was dirt parking lot now is all grassy area for camping. We're able to now use the very far ends of the field to be our bases. So you guys that have come to the first two have only played about 60% of the field total. Now we're going to be able to use the entire field this year and play.
And when can campers start showing up?
They can arrive as early as Thursday night of the event. They can check in then, do their thing. We'll be there Friday to actually open registration, paint pickup, chrono, things like that.
Okay, awesome. Vendors, you got any vendors coming? Food or?
Yeah, Larry will be there. The best barbecue in South Carolina. Fantastic job. He'll have breakfast through dinner available for people at his food truck. There's going to be other vendors. We'll have PE Tech there. We should have Nova and some of the other larger vendors like that come in. We don't normally bring in a ton of things like a PB Sports or something like that because Nate has a $3 million pro shop up at the front of the field with just about anything you could possibly need.
Yeah, it's pretty fully stocked. I've been there.
Marie? Do they still have armband deposits where you can deposit $100 and use it for anything at the facility?
I don't know what that is.
At Joliet, they had armbands, and you could go into the store and put 100, 200, whatever you want, and then buy everything at their facilities in Joliet.
I don't know about that one. That's at the old field. This is a completely different field and owner.
Right.
So, no, they're not doing that way.
No, this is totally different. Yeah.
Yeah, that event was like 18 years ago, so they've changed a little bit how they do some of the mechanics of the things that we do.
Gotcha.
It was during the days that Forrest Brown ran it.
So for clarification for Guy, this one is going to be in South Carolina at Black Ops, correct? Or
Black Ops Field in Conway, South Carolina, which is about 20 minutes outside of Myrtle Beach. It's their new large location. He used to have a smaller field in Myrtle Beach, but now this is like 100-acre playing field and another, I'd say about 60 acres of camping. And then it's got a full 4 setup for speedball there. And they also have, like I said, like a $3 million building for the pro shop. with a party room, indoor bathrooms, everything.
Wow.
Right.
Was this the one where they did the fundraiser for Brick?
No,
No.
we did that up in Fayetteville at his other
Okay.
field, which is actually, once this one is completely developed, this will actually be the larger field.
Sounds pretty amazing.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Nate is one of the best owners I've ever worked with. No matter what you ask of him, he always does like 10 times more. Sometimes it gets a little shocking, like when he surprised me by eliminating some of the playing field to expand the parking lot one year, and I had missioned going to, a red Hyundai Civic in the parking lot because it was a flag station last I saw it.
Jeez.
I had to do some fast rewriting on Thursday night when I had arrived.
Yeah.
But
Nate's never stopping.
no, I was literally out there yesterday and asked if there was any way possible he could do one thing that I wanted done, and he called me by noon today and told me it was already done. So, a little surprise for everybody that's not in that video that we shared yesterday of all the improvements on the field. There's actually going to be a couple surprises.
Right. So if you have played the pirate themed game before or Black Flag, this field is constantly evolving because it's a new field. So the field you played last year is just going to be that much better this year. It's just
Yeah,
being
we put up some drone footage this morning, 2 different camera angles of some drone footage over the field, and every single person that has seen it has remarked that it doesn't even look like the same field that they saw last year. Like, they don't recognize the field. It's so different already. And that's the beauty of, having a year in between the big games there gives us a lot of time to work on stuff.
Echo, was this where the snow footage or the pictures were from, or is that a different field?
no,
Different.
that was Palmetto Field. That was
Okay.
Pete Russell's
That was
field.
my
That's
field,
different.
actually.
Yeah, that was Caps's field in the, was it Northwest?
It's
Corner
Rock Hill, just south of Charlotte.
Yeah.
Mm.
Another really fun field to play.
Yeah,
That game is one of the most popular in the area.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Redbird Blue.
I was the parking Nazi for that game. Covered in snow. It was awesome.
No, this is the field where y'all may have seen pictures of the big gold bricks that he brings out. Like, there was gold brick. He had a huge, it was like 4 by 4 feet square block in the first Black Flag that we all signed for all
right,
the first
Capstone.
players that went to the original
Yeah,
inaugural.
we try to do neat stuff like that for the players. So we make our props like, you're going to have to carry a pirate chest. It's like a 90-pound pirate chest with gold bricks in it and such. And of course, it's in the farthest corners of the field. There's living legend Cliff Meyer, man. That dude is like rock star.
Mhm.
How's it going, Cliff? Sorry, train of thought. Cliff's there. I have to say hi to him. He's one of the best. Anyway, so yes, and like the very first year we had a big 4x4 cement block. Since it was an inaugural paintball game there, we had everybody that came to the game sign the block, and then Nate sealed it with a clear coat. So, and then actually hung it on top of another block. So that way it literally is like a cornerstone of when you're building a building. And we have an airsoft event coming this weekend, and we're going to do the same thing with the airsoft guys and let them have a corner block. Oh yeah, you got one of the gold bricks.
There we go.
That's from
All
the
right, now I
original-
can hear.
this is from the- Yeah, this
I
is
was
from
not
the
able to
first
hear what
Black
was going
Flag.
on.
Yeah, we 3D printed some actual gold bars and then drilled holes in them and filled them with sand to give them the weight, and then had our logo
Sealed.
into it. And yeah,
Don't forget.
I got
we
mine
have,
in the bedroom at home.
and he's got gold coins from the next year when we did. That was actually, we did that at the Endless game.
Oop. Shit.
Ooh,
Made you
that's
big
too much
somehow.
focus on me, right?
Let's
Supposed to
go.
make this big.
I tried.
This big.
Try and do this from the phone. It's not easy.
I do. I have a face for radio. We definitely don't need to zoom in on me.
I'm working on it. So give me a sec here.
But no,
But
yeah, this
anyways,
game
I'll
is-
keep going while you do your thing. So this year with Caps coming in to take on Jason unseated one of our longtime commanders last year with a really fantastic game plan and really just controlled the game from start to finish. It's pretty dominant setup. And thankfully, Sean, knowing how well that Jason had done, I think it was at Fall of the Gap. We were literally walking down the vendor row, and I didn't even get it all the way out of my mouth before he said yes.
Yeah,
I'm like, I was
that is
thinking
true.
maybe for Dread, if we do our Black Flag game with you, and he's like, yes, I'm in, I'm doing it, I'll do it, absolutely, yes. I'm like,
That sounds like
okay.
him.
We're gonna call that again. Oh yeah, I couldn't even get it all the way out, and I'm like, all right, fantastic. And it's turning out to be a pretty good setup. We're gonna have a really good turnout there. We're right on track to get very close to last year's numbers, which is great, especially considering in the Carolinas we've been living in the heat index.
We've been living in the
for
devil's
last month
butthole.
and a half. For whatever reason, like what you would figure in the South, you'd get just in late August and then September. We've had that since June.
Yeah.
What's the
And then-
temperature that been there?
What's that?
What's the temperature been?
Dude, we've
It's
been up
been
to
in the 90s,
110.
and then with like right around like an 85 to higher humidity. So we've been having heat indexes in the triple digits.
That sounds pleasant. We had 101 degrees here yesterday.
Yeah,
Well,
but
it was a little warm.
this has been since right after like the start of June all the way through the whole summer.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
been
whole summer's been
insane.
hot and humid.
The good
So
thing
this
about
coming weekend is looking fantastic. It's going to have highs in like in the low 80s. I can't wait.
I was gonna say the good thing about
Echo,
this
I
game.
can see you talking, but I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you at all.
Can y'all hear me?
I can.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Jason,
I
I
can't
think it's
hear
just you.
The
We
good
can
thing
hear you,
about-
Jason.
Yeah, I
It's
can't
at-
hear anything Echo's saying. I can just see him talking.
Hey, Echo,
Must be you.
what was he had to adjust the volume when you were having the issues?
Oh, on your actual phone. If you're on your phone, you just. I know I'm sorry about talking about this on the episode, but click your volume up or down, and you should have like a control button where like 3 lines or 3 buttons, and you could control your speaker volume, your every volume on a Samsung Galaxy. It does that. I don't know what phone he has.
Yeah, you got to turn it up before going into the app.
Yes, if not, it'll be really low.
It won't let you do it while you're in the app, but when you're coming in,
if you
turn
didn't
it
hear
up.
that, Jason, turn up your volume and you'll see
Shut
the
back
volume
out and come back in.
Yep.
The ambassador.
But,
Now, while he's gone, here's the game plan.
There you go.
what I was going to say about Hanu is even if it is 90 degrees and it's hot as hell that day you're playing, you're at the beach, dude. You get done with the
Yeah.
game.
About
you
30
get
minutes
done
from the
with
beach.
Go back to your. Most everybody stays at the beach, and I got a room at the beach. Most people stay at the on the beach. Go get you a shower,
Yeah, what is-
and you're good, dude.
There we
It's
go.
Yeah, because of the stuff that's been going on with the heat, we made some adjustments. So we're going to run everything an hour earlier than normal, which means we'll get done an hour earlier than normal. So that way we can beat that. The most amount of time a game plan will be before 1 o'clock, which on the East Coast is, noon. So you'll have more than half your day in before 1 o'clock, before the heat really kicks in. And you only have like 3 hours after that of gameplay because we're going to get you rolling earlier in the day. And then that'll give you the ability to do that. When you get these heat things like we get, you get those like 4:30, 5 o'clock thunderstorm, little roller that just kind of comes through. It's just a thing in the South. You can kind of tell what time of day it is by the thunderstorm. Like
yeah.
4:30 thunderstorm, it's just what it does. So we're going to be able to dodge that now by doing that.
Right, and which will give you more time with your family or whoever you're bringing to the beach and enjoy the beach.
100%. We are 20 minutes from one of the best tourist destinations in the country. There's a ton of family-friendly things to do. There's a ton of adult things if you want to do, if you want to go off and do that stuff. And
So,
plenty of
Hanu,
restaurants. Just sit on the beach, whatever your thing is.
what kind of mechanics do you use at this game that they can look forward to? I mean, are you doing tanks? Are you doing helicopters, medics? What kind of
There'll be
tools
tanks.
you're playing with?
Yeah, we have tanks, but what we call them is ships because it's a pirate game and it's an old pirate game. So the ships can't shoot bullets at anybody. They can only shoot rockets, shoot their cannons at hard objects. So it's a twist on how we would normally do tanks and stuff like that. Because the tank itself, if you're behind a piece of concrete, hits the concrete, you can kill you if you're behind the concrete. But all you got to do not to get killed by the tank is step away from the concrete. But then that opens you up to the players that are out there that can shoot you. And so it's an interesting dynamic. The tank can't necessarily kill you if you get out from behind your cover, but at the same token, if they chase you out of cover, now you're vulnerable. And the entire field is made up of man-made concrete and structures, other than some hill mountains and some natural grass and hills and trees. But a majority of it is there's about 4,000 pieces of concrete out on that field that you can hide behind. So it gives the sets do have quite an effect on the game. It's just a different way you have to play it.
Let's see here.
So when are we going to get you up here to join us for one of our events, buddy?
I want to. I've been always wanting to get up that way. I used to, Ralph, is he still active up in that area?
Shrek?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shrek's awesome.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, it'll show my age a little bit, but him and I used to actually go play, what is the game in California?
Decay Nations?
Yeah, they brought me in a couple years to come and play Decay Nations, and I played alongside him and met him, and we had a great time together. And he wanted me a bunch of times to get up there, and it's just kind of difficult timing wise usually with my games. Like for instance, it'd have been great to come up for this one, but I have a game I got to run next week, so it makes it really tough.
You're all busy doing our own things, right?
Yeah, I mean, we all love the sport, and we all find a way to keep ourselves so immersed into it that sometimes it, especially if you're producing, and you would know, like you're involved in the production, you're in that, you sort of almost forget to leave yourself some playing time. I've got 7 events spread throughout the whole year. I got to make sure I take a little bit of time and, make sure my wife can do something other than paintball and airsoft once in a while, just to kind of bring that up. And I know some of you follow me when we're not doing paintball stuff, and we do a lot of motorcycle trips and stuff like that to try to, do some more adventurous stuff and take a break from shooting sports a little bit to kind of catch your breath and come back refreshed with new ideas. And
Oh yeah. Well, let's hear from some of your generals here, so
yeah.
we can get some information from them and how they're kind of approaching this year. So let's do Captain Jack Sparrow or Cap Sparrow. Jesus.
Captain Cat.
I'm gone.
Just call him whatever.
Just don't call me late for dinner.
All right.
I agree.
So what's
what
your
made
strategy for like recruiting people and using some of them up on the field this year?
Obviously, I've been recruiting off of my own, off the field that I work at, Palmetto Hills, doing a lot of Facebook outreach. I've got my guys, Thomas. He's been really instrumental in helping me out and reaching out to a lot of players out there. Ben Painter, he's also been a really big help. Andy Hoffman, who's also one of my other XOs. They've all been amazing helps with this. It has been quite some time since I've, fully generaled a game, especially to this scale. So they especially with Ben, he's been a huge help. So I really appreciate their help and guidance on this. As far as strategy is concerned, I mean, it's just, we're going to be pirates, man. So, we'll follow the letters of the rule, but outside of that, we're pirates.
It's mostly guidelines.
Yeah, right. I was just going to say that.
The more guidelines rather than rules. And I will disincline to acquiesce in anyone's request.
Yeah, we purposely leave in stuff like that. Echo's commanded games for me before. Jason and Sean have been around my games before. at command levels and just in the mix of it. And there's purposely, as a player myself, I mean, this is my 37th year playing paintball. So we've put a bunch of stuff in there that's like, if you find it, you can use it. You know,
Uh,
we all know the difference between being creative and cheating. And I love the fact that my guys get all 10 toes right on the line, but they never tend to cross it. They just really have a lot of fun in the gray area. It's supposed to be fun like that. It's supposed to be creative. When you were talking about with your game with Border Wars, how, you know, hey, well, we didn't see this coming, but what do you know what they did to us? And the robo will be gone and things like that. We love stuff like that. Anything you can do to make it creative and entertaining for everybody. You know, you should be fighting your tail off on the field, and you should be shaking hands and fist bumping as you're walking off
You
together.
mean like throwing Guy Cooper here on a tail gunner on a helicopter and turning him loose?
That would
No,
work.
Yeah.
no, he means like burying treasure 3 feet in the
Oh,
ground.
well, that part's fun
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
3 feet.
You're
That's it.
still gunner on a helicopter. Not fun.
That 3-foot blade.
He gives you an 18-inch kid's freaking beach sand shovel, and that's what you got to dig 3 feet with. And anybody
3
that's
feet
digging
down.
hand anybody that's helping hand has to be on the shovel.
Oh man.
I remember that game. That was a hell of a damn thing you did there, brother.
One of the best things advice I ever got was from a really legendary producer, Viper. Everybody know Viper? Familiar with Viper? Okay.
Mhm.
Viper gave me great advice one time on remember when you're writing it, you don't have to do it. Which means you can be a little extra evil on it because you don't actually have to go do it. And in their defense, I have to constantly up my evil game because no matter how hard I think something is, they always seem to find a way to get it done. So it's constantly a game between myself and the players to I try to make it really hard. They solve almost all of it. Okay, now I got to try something harder to keep challenging them so they don't get bored. And so it's this little game back and forth that we have.
Yeah, well, there was a game that he discontinued for the time being. It's called Templar's Treasure. There's another game that it kind of follows after from the other, whatever he used to, whatever. But you want to talk about complex? You're talking. It's the most complex game I think in his whole series. And if you're commanding that game, you better have some smart people. I'm not talking paintball smart. I'm talking know how to read ciphers, know about ancient languages and
Well, that's why
you'll get that and yeah, no, dude, it gets
Hi,
it's a
Katie.
concept.
And that was another strategy of mine, stealing Jason's entire command staff from last year.
That would be the pirate way.
That'd be the way.
Well, speaking of the other gentleman here, is what side are you commanding then? Because this isn't a pirate versus pirate now, is it?
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Buccaneers.
pirate cruise.
Oh, it is? Okay, 2 pirate crew. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, the Blue Buccaneers.
Blue Buccaneers. All right. Well, how have you been trying to prepare for this and your recruitments? What other teams you got coming out for you?
Oh, we don't need to get into teams. I don't need to make him no more nervous over there.
Oh,
We
okay.
coming. We coming.
I'm down for a
Um,
good time.
One thing we are doing is we're kids are the future of the game. So we do have one of our XOs is actually a young gun, Bryce Davis, 14 years old, just entered 9th grade.
Oh wow.
Jamie Davis kid from Boys in the Woods. So we are getting the kids really involved in this game by a lot of different angles and ways. They're going to be a major factor in this game. That's the major thing we are doing because without them coming into it and getting that experience, then we have nothing. I mean, we're not going to be around forever to do it. So that is the main thing we're focusing on. As far as strategy, we're just going to get missions done and dominate the field. Have a great time, shoot a shit ton of paint. Oh, excuse my language.
A huck ton of paint.
Yeah, that. A lot of it. A lot of paint.
Rum barrel ton, right?
Yeah. So if you're watching, you haven't registered, get registered on Blue. if you want to have the best time.
And if you want to have just an okay time, you go red. Is that what
No,
we're
I
hearing?
mean,
if you want a slave driver, go join with blue. But if you
Oh,
want to have an awesome time and we're just going to
There
have
you
fun,
go.
laugh, and have a great, you need a break, buddy? No problem. Sit down, have a nice pop, drink some water. Take your time, man. Meanwhile, you got a slave driver over there. You know,
He's still holding grudges from last year.
Oh man, I spent my entire weekend in that godforsaken tank, and I was hot.
Yes,
It
but
was
you did
definitely
a
a hot one last
fantastic
year.
run through the final battlefield.
Oh yeah. I did the run.
the run. Oh, what's
You know the Jack Sparrow run across the beach, kind of leaning back in the hands like this, and the whole
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
In full outfit, the whole thing, right down the 50-yard line during the middle of the final battle.
No
It was
guns.
like he Jack Sparrow on the
Glorious.
beach.
It was glorious.
Now,
Oh,
you
that's
said,
good stuff.
You said Bryce was your one of your XO. Who's your other XO, Jason?
Suicide, Matt Santos.
East
From
Coast
where's he-
Hunters.
Well,
I mean, he's from the East Coast Hunters.
yes, sir.
Yeah, it's one of the things we do in our games. We have specific young gun missions that only the young guns can complete. They can have some adults go and work with them, but they have to do the mechanics of the mission all the way through completion and returning it for it to even count. The idea being, one, it draws them more into the game. They're not just out there kind of following the adults and not really knowing what's going on. It forces them to kind of learn what missions are, why they work, why they matter, gets them into the game. And in turn, we also make sure we add a young gun prize, a young gun setup with trophies. And we do something a little different. A lot of the games give all these prizes away and read numbers and all that.
Just
We
cut out on
take
me.
all the donated sponsored gear and basically split it between the two kids. So the kids need help carrying the stuff out of there. But we'd rather see them get it than adults. Adults can afford to buy their own toys. The kids can't always get those hookups they want. So we make sure we just drown them in prizes for getting out there, making that experience be so powerful to them that they can't wait to come back.
And speaking of prizes, something that I'll be doing this year is, and this will be for either
There we
people
go.
on my team or even on Jason's team. I will be handing out. Here, let's see if my camera can pick it up. Dropping this up. I'll be handing out these challenge coins.
Oh,
Okay.
Nice.
And they're both written in Latin and then they're translated in English on there. But one side I'll just read it in English. One side will say, remember to live. And the other side says, remember you will die. All right. So live till you die.
This is
And then I got some special ones that I'll hand out to a few people as they come around, complete missions, or again, if I see somebody even on the opposing team that I even notice is doing a phenomenal job and just being a pain in the butt to our side, I definitely have those to hand out to folks, and I'm pretty excited that I got these to do that. I don't have an unlimited number, so don't. If you see me, don't come up and say, "Hey, can I have a challenge coin?" No. You got to earn it.
that's a surefire way of not getting one.
Right. Yeah.
Asking Pirate for some gold does not sound like a good idea to me.
No, you got to earn it for sure. But that's just a little something that I want to do for the players, and hopefully everyone appreciates that. And I do have some real trophy.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, the challenge coins are nice. You're definitely getting out some deeper meaning as far as life in general goes, which is odd coming from a knockoff Jack Sparrow. But hey,
He's cleaned up everything he knows.
I'm the Timo Jack Sparrow.
yeah, team.
Jason, are you getting out real gold or how's this working?
What?
What? Yeah, he's like, I ain't
I
giving
think I
nothing
lost you again.
except for a whip crack to the back of somebody's back.
Yeah.
Nah. Nah. One thing we did last year that really helped us is we rotated people, except Sean. We
Definitely
were
did not
rotating
rotate.
people the whole time to keep people on the field and hydrated and rest. So that's not going to change.
Saw
And
a
we're
great
gonna keep
one
him
this
busy again
weekend.
this year.
Saw a great one this weekend. One of the generals got sponsored by Jimmy John's, keeping their players on the field, fed with Jimmy John's. They were fully stocked with water and Gatorade and chips, and made sure all their players stayed on the field as long as possible.
Boy, that's great.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cooler full of ice pops this year for everyone.
Otter pops.
I gotta say, I
a
know which
swimming
side I
pool
want
in
to
the middle
join.
of the game, just like a waist deep wading pool would be awesome.
Get a bunch of those little blue baby pools, and everybody can just kind of dip in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Actually,
those
not a
things would
bad
be
idea.
brown and black before you even know it.
Wouldn't even be the weirdest thing I've seen at a game.
Need some squirt guns out there for a mission.
The weirdest thing you would have ever seen at the game was this weekend, brother. You missed it.
It sounds like it. Sounds like you guys had a really good time.
They had a
Okay,
guy
Ion one
dressing
year
up
had a
in a
pool.
Tinkerbell costume. Yeah, it got a little crazy.
That's not
five-
weird. That does not compare to Monster Game this year. There was a crew of about 7 dudes that ran out running in Speedos, dude.
SEAL Team
Hey,
Rick.
Hold
SEAL
on,
Team
my
Ricks
boys.
went all out.
And they
Oh my
will
God.
be blue.
Yeah.
They will be blue with us too.
Yeah, they went out and like boots.
Are they gonna wear blue Speedos too?
I don't know.
No,
Something we'll
they
ask
have
them.
special SEAL Team Rick Speedos just for that.
Dude, that was the weirdest thing I've seen so far. It
That came out of nowhere.
was like I didn't even expect it. I'm like, what the hell?
Well-
Dude? And I mean, you're seeing these dudes running around the woods in Speedos, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
the
not
fact
just
there
a
was
few
what?
of them either. It was like 15, 20 of them.
Yeah, there was a lot of them, and they went right into the grinder.
Oh man, that would be a sight to see. That's for sure.
Well, at Scorched Earth, we did have the
Didn't
entire
they get a
Mario
lot
Brothers
of welts?
I'd imagine they got lit up pretty good. They were in Final Battle and everything with Speedos.
Yeah.
Heck, there's a tiki bar at the field. There's a tiki bar at the actual field. So after game shenanigans goes on, there's people drinking, having a good time, dancing, whatever. There was a dude there from the team. He went back, cleaned up, and came back with some Speedos like to the player party. He stayed
Why
in
not?
character the whole weekend.
Oh
was that
man.
Sunday morning, Echo?
Might have
They,
been.
was,
he
they
might
did
have-
that Sunday morning.
Yeah, it was Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I know. Here you go. There
Anu,
was a
you were
dude
saying
that-
something about Scorched Earth?
Oh, I said that like that. We have the entire Mario Brothers family comes out. It started out as 2 dudes come dressed as Mario and Luigi, like the whole thing, the mustaches, the whole deal. And they had a great time. Obviously, everybody took a bunch of pictures with them. It was kind of a funny thing. And they had asked if they went and got stuffed turtles, could they kill tanks with them? And of course, I said yes, because that's awesome. And so the next year, because they were so encouraged by that, they started bringing more people. And the tallest, hairiest dude in the group, of course, is Princess Peach with the dress and the blonde wig and the crown.
Oh,
And
he's a
the entire
bodybuilder, by the
game-
way.
Yeah,
No.
he's right. He's just a
Yeah, he's
monster.
super jacked.
Yeah, like 6'4" and just ripped monster in a pink and like the pink dress, not just a pink dress, the shiny pink dress she wears with the blonde wig and the crown, and plays the entire weekend like that. The stocky kind of chubby guy, little stock guy like that, he's Donkey Kong Jr. They got a Yoshi, they got the whole thing, and it's a trip. And they have so much fun. They stop for pictures with everybody. They totally understand the assignment of we get together with our boys, we're having a fantastic time, but we're taking it about as serious as you should.
And it just so happens that that field has a pipe field that are all green pipes that look like Mario pipes. So it's like a
It's a little kid's volleyball field, and it is set up to be like Mario's. It's got the flowers coming out of a couple of the pipes. There's some turtle props that are up on like pipes and around pipes. And so we did a whole photo shoot with them, Blue Paintball Photography, and Zach Arbuckle from Inspire Photography did a whole photo shoot with them in the pipes. They got guys like popping out of the pipes and all this kind of stuff. It was a riot.
He's a cool guy.
And then, of course, Caps, he's always in some type of character. Caps,
Correct.
he's like a Brock. You never see him looking normal at a game.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
Well, no.
Well,
Right,
to a
you're-
point. There's some games where I'll dress normal. Like if I just want to blend in with everybody else and not be noticed, I can do that.
So,
You
so
can
when you're
blend
working
in,
the
Caps.
parking lot,
What's that?
so when you're working the parking lot,
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I'm honestly thinking back
I was
to
like,
the
during a
last
game,
time
he cannot blend in.
not in character of
It's-
some
it-
kind. And
Yeah, it's
I'm
pretty
sorry.
difficult. I do have.
Yeah, what's
well,
crazy? He doesn't dress in character when he doesn't want to get noticed. Nobody notices him then. But when they see
Right.
somebody that's dressed in like a really good character, like that's Caps. Like, what's up, Caps? Everybody, what's up? But when he's dressed
Yeah.
normal, like you don't notice him. He
That's
blends in with everybody then.
Yeah.
He's just a regular then. It's like Brock. Brock, you're always some type of character. You're always in character.
I think
Yeah, you
that
don't recognize
what
Brock outside
mostly
of that.
people know me for, and I've made a little statue of myself. Is my that's a statue of me I made of myself. If anyone remembers at Folda, I dress up as a commissar. So I'm gonna try to do something because I'm playing for Jason at Folda this year. So I'll try to think of something different. But
Hey guys, we're gonna have to bow out here. It's been a great conversation. Me and Guy were gonna talk a little Border Wars. We had a lot of fun, but we got to get on the road here. Okay, catch you later.
All right.
noches.
It's great
Have a
talking
good
to you
evening.
again.
Thanks for
All right.
joining us.
All right. So you said you're going to
Good.
try to find something out for NATO this year, huh?
Yeah, I got to think of something. I might just wear the commissar and just say screw it. I'll just wear that. Just carry an American flag around with me.
Wait, what?
I'm not flipping sides, bro. I'm already signed up for you.
We'll
Everyone
talk
quiet again.
next time.
Yeah, I gave him a heart attack when I signed up for the airsoft game out there. I'm playing for Warsaw. I put a little ad up like, "Hey, Lonnie and DJ playing for Warsaw." And boy, did my PMs light up real quick. I know reading's hard, but it literally says airsoft in the ad that I put up, and like big bold right in the middle. But a whole bunch of people were like, "I have questions."
Yeah, I have questions.
Oh,
I have
wait a
questions,
minute.
comments, and concerns. Yes.
I didn't PM him
Oh, yeah.
because I read the
Hey, you
post.
from all the way out there, you got to come on mess with us out here in the Carolinas, or it's actually closer for you to visit us at our Hawaii event.
That is
Hawaii
technically
is gonna-
true. Yes.
Hawaii was a
So-
blast.
every single person right now will be at Folda that's on right at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
All on
Sean
the
will be
same
there
side,
too.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be NATO.
Yeah, we're bringing a lot of LXG members and some other members that actually played Border Wars this weekend too, out from Washington and Idaho to go out and play Full the Gap this year. So we are definitely bringing some numbers, and
yeah.
hopefully we have some fun again this year. We had a blast last year.
Game, and it's fun people. Like, you can have a really good time with your friends at that game while playing. It's not it's a great balance of on the field we're working hard, but you can still have some pretty good silly moments and fun and enjoy it while working. It kind of eases the tension and
Oh yeah.
See Hano
Well-
diving in some slippers.
right. I made Penn really mad last year because I played Full the Gap almost a decade ago. Back when it was like brand new. I put up some pictures in the chat. I guess more than a decade ago. You could see the difference in what the field was till now. And so I learned some tricks that came up. And so I was watching Patton during the time frame when you can do the chem attacks and the air strikes. And so I'm watching the refs instead of watching the game because the refs are the ones that initiate all that. So as
Yeah.
I would watch the ref walk up and he weighs 50 pounds soaking wet in form-fitting clothes, but he's got a bowling ball sized fist in his front pocket for some reason. I start getting everybody out of bunkers and stuff like, oh no, quick. Sure enough, he throws the Kevitech in there and
Oh, they were
smoked
pissed.
out the bunker, but nobody was in the bunker. And he's like, I hate you. I really hate you.
Yeah,
And
they
the
were not
guy
happy with
left me.
Hanu at that point.
He said, as soon as you turned to look at me, he's like, I knew, but I still had to do it. And I'm like, well, you know, that's that old guy experience thing.
We got a lot more in store this year.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Well, we got a lot of people who can't wait for Black Flag. So
I'm just saying,
excited to
I
hear
need
about
2
that.
repeats this year. 2 repeats
Two?
this year. Yeah,
Yeah,
Black Flag's gonna be the first
here
one.
last year at Black Flag and Fulda.
Yeah.
Well, that's the beauty of it, man. Like, I love talking about my games. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy what I do. I love talking about other people's games because, you know, I'm still a player. I still want to go play. Like, I
Mhm.
love when I get to do it. Echo makes fun of me because, you know, old guy's out there, but he says he enjoys seeing me out there. I think he's waiting for me to break a hip or something, but
So Hana, when I see you come up to the table and I'll be like, I need you at Hamburger Hill.
When I
that's what I'm gonna tell you.
we were at
I love saying that I'm playing for Jason because I love him to death, and I do. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't hurt that SimCity is about the flattest, shortest hill up to the gunfight and closest to the insert. That is part of why I'm like, you know what, say? Yes.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I will play for you. Cruising command in that area. Echo, even better.
Oh, guess where Echo went to last year and he wasn't happy.
Uh-oh.
On Sunday, I was like, Echo, come here. He's like, no. I'm like, please.
Please.
Just to start. He's like, fine. Next year, I'm not going up there, though.
We were the 10th Special Forces for NATO, so that's like all the way up the hill. And the following year, we played the guys that attack the 10th Special Forces. So I did my time where you go from the hill to the valley to the other hill. It's the only field in the world you play uphill both ways.
I did that
Yeah.
5 years in a row. That's why I told him I'll do it as long as I'm not going up that damn hill. And then Sunday morning, sure enough, Jason, hey Echo, come here. I need to hit me on the radio. I'm like, oh man. He's like, come to the command tent. I'm like, all right, I go to command tent, and he's, hey, would you just start up on Hamburger Hill? Just round up a crew. I know you could do it, and you don't have to stay up there. Just don't let them up there. And I'm like, dude, there's 1,000 people here. Like,
Yeah, but you know what? I pick you too. And I go too. I just grumble more than you.
like,
I don't know, one of the most
up that hill.
One of the most memorable parts of photo last year is capturing Cap's flag that he decided to plant somewhere on us. And we went over to his side and go take it.
Yeah.
I think me and Pete and a couple guys got a picture with it. That was awesome.
That flag is now back in my possession.
Oh, Pete gave it back to you.
Oh yeah. He gave
Took a lot of rum, I bet,
I was
huh?
so happy when they brought that back.
I bet you
I was
were.
like, oh yeah. I think I sent you a picture of it. Like,
I really wanted that back too because there's that one flag that is kind of hard to find. That it's from what is that old game? Red Alert.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I thought it was appropriate for the game, so that's why I have it.
Well, that game brings back memories right there too.
Oh yeah.
all right, so it's about to end. When is Black Flag? Give us some dates and some locations. For the closing.
September 11th through the 13th at Black Flag, Conway, South Carolina.
That.
Yeah, that-
That right there. That's what it was.
It's at Black Ops. Black Flag at Black Ops, but you were close. You
okay,
had 99% of it. We're going to call it a good.
Well, I just finished the rum.
Well, see, there you go.
There's the problem.
But it was enough information. They'll get there. We're good.
Yeah. Black Ops. I
When does
pour
free
rum
reg
into
end?
my monster can. So
Yeah,
Get those free reg in, come hang out with your friends. It's going to be a really good time. Oh,
Tuesday.
I totally forgot. I have information for you. I forgot about something. We'll debut it on the show just because it's fun. You know the Cosmic Ball you just saw him do last night at Black Ops, the new Under the Black Lights and the Cosmic Ball and all that? They're going to have a random draw buy-in tournament run by the local speedball team for anybody that wants to participate. So anybody at the game that wants to jump in on it, I think top prize is like $750 for the team.
Oh wow.
How
And
many
it's-
how many players is it?
I think
5v5?
it's a 5-man thing or 3-man thing. I'll have to double check. I should have a graphic tomorrow that I can put up on Tuesday. So I'll have that out for you as soon as I can. But I'll give you a little, I'll have all the details by Tuesday, I'm hoping, but plan on
Nice.
them running that event. They checked with me to make sure they could do it. I said it'd be fantastic. You guys would love jumping in. Some of you guys would like that. So plan on that for Saturday night at the event.
So we got
I
2 games for the price of 1 now, huh?
I heard they're gonna do
Effective.
that Friday night
You
for the
get to buy
Commanders
into
battle.
that thing, but the chance to make some money and do that. That's separate from me. But
Well,
it's
yeah,
an available activity as
Yeah.
an option for something for you to do.
So will
Well,
that
it's-
cost extra?
It does cost extra. It's run
Okay.
by a completely separate group. It's the local
Right.
speedball teams run that. It has nothing to do with me. It's just at the same field. It's all part of kind of they asked if they could do it on the same weekend as us because they wanted to offer it out to they had a 50 player cap and they had 44 players come out the first time. So it's one of those things. He's like, do you think any of your guys would jump in? I said, I'm positive some of my guys
Yeah.
would want to jump in on that. Something fun to do. You can have a cocktail while you're standing outside the net, having a good time with your friends. It's very low key. And you go out there and if you do well, you walk away with some fun.
Do you
Question.
run
I know,
a
I
night
heard the
game?
Commanders.
We don't run a night game.
Okay.
At the different events, it's mostly a staffing thing for us. My staff is on the clock from 6 in the morning until they're done, so it's already basically a 12-hour day or
Yep.
more. At this time of year, it doesn't get dark until like 9 o'clock at night, where it's dark. So it'd just be very difficult to keep doing that. It's the same thing with our airsoft. What we do for players that like that, we call them Tier 1 Saturdays. We'll go out and start a game in the late afternoon and do basically like a 1-day, 4-hour scenario, like a mini version of the games we write and design. And we do that for the airsoft players. And starting in 2027, we're going to offer that up for paintballers. That's what we did for the Bricktop charity event. Basically, we ran kind of mini mission setup. Not just go out and you eliminate them, they eliminate you. We go for 20 minutes. There's more into it where you get to use some strategy and some creativity.
Perfect. That sounds like a whole lot of fun. Well, we do need to wrap it up here. So we're going to put your guys' link and such for the game up on our Facebook page so people can
Awesome.
get to
Join
it.
Blue.
No,
Thank
join
you
red.
very much for
Join-
inviting us all
This
on.
guy,
Really
do
appreciate
not
it.
listen to this guy over here, okay?
Join my team.
There you go.
All right, you guys, make your own decisions, blue or red. I don't think you're going to have a wrong answer this time. But in the meantime, you guys have yourselves a good week, and we'll see you
Thank you
next
much.
weekend.
Thank
Have
you
a
guys for
party.
coming on.
Later.
Have a good
Make it
evening.
fun.
Later.